and welcome back to my channel, Falling Over Books. I'm in a different location right now because I'm in my spare bedroom and it has all of my books that are in boxes. And anywho, I'm going to film a book unhaul. The very first unhaul on my channel. Let's just get into the video. I have about 13 books to unhaul today, so let's get started. Also, I'm not going to be sending these to anybody. I'm either going to sell them or bring them to a local thrift store or give them to friends and family. The first book I have is the Statistical Probability at Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. This book was alright. It's not something I'll ever reread. It's super short. It just didn't stick out to me. So I'm getting rid of it. Next we have a duology, and that is Anna Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake, which may be a shock because I actually love Kendar Blake's writing, and I love her Goddess in War series, or the first book is Anti-Goddess, and then I recently read Three Dark Crowns and I really enjoyed that. These, I just don't know what it is. I didn't really like them. I don't know why I even continued after book one. I don't know, but I'm getting rid of both of these. Just not my thing. Next I have Awake by Amanda Hocking. I have read 7 of Amanda's books, and I really like her books, especially the trilogy, I don't know what it's called, but the first one is Switched. I really love that series. It was one of the first trilogies I've ever read, and then I read the spin-off series, which was released last year. So I read this one like in between that, and I just did not like it. It's about mermaids, and it just wasn't my thing. I don't know, I don't think I liked the main character, and that's why it fell flat for me. It is a pretty cover though, and I love the blue, but just not for me. Next I have I'll Meet You There by Heather Demetrios. This I know everybody loves, but there were so many problematic things in this book that I just like can't keep it. There's so many like slurs, like racist slurs. And I just don't like the love interest either. Like, just because you have a bad thing happen to you doesn't mean that you have to be an asshole to everybody. Like, there's no excuse for that. You know what I mean? And I don't know why people like this. It is so white. Like, it's just so, no. Anyways, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I read this a couple of years ago. I didn't actually really like it. I know everybody's like, oh, the Percy Jackson series is so good, and I read this. I didn't really like it. I think maybe it's the whole like male POV thing. I'm not really down with male POVs. I don't know what it is, but I just don't like them. And I just didn't enjoy this, and I'm not going to read the series, nor any of the other spin-off series. Nope. Next I have The Fire Wish by Amber Lou, I don't know. And this is a young adult's fantasy about like genies and stuff. At the time I read it, I found it entertaining, but it's not something I'm ever going to reread nor pick up the second book. But if you like genies, I do recommend you pick this up. It's just not something I want to have on my shelf anymore. And then I have Blood Red Road by Moria Young. She's a Canadian author, but I don't like this book. It's kind of a dystopian, and it deals with the desert, but the writing style is like so hard to read. It doesn't have any, what are those called? Brackets, you know, where they're talking. It has none of that. And it has like a lot of, like, it's just so weird, and I found it so hard to read. And I do love the cover, but it's just not something I'll ever reread. Plus, I didn't like it that much. Next is Rebel City of Indra, The Story of Lex and Livia by Kendall and Kylie Jenner. I read this when it first came out, and honestly it's not really that bad of a book. It's just kind of like I feel like I've already read it or something like it. I did enjoy it while I was reading it. It's not like a piece of garbage. It's, you know, pretty decent. But the second book just came out and I'm not gonna read that one. I have no interest in continuing. It's just not my thing. But if you like dystopians and you ever find this for cheap, I do recommend it because it wasn't that bad. But it also felt very predictable, so I'm just getting rid of it because I'm never gonna reread it. Next one is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. Everybody and their mother on BookTube loves this, and I don't. I just found it, again, it's the male POV thing. I don't know why, but it's like I have this thing where I don't like male POVs, and I don't know why. There's like, I just maybe can't relate, or like I just find it really hard to read. And I just found this book really weird, and I didn't really understand that it was like on a different planet or something, and then I was like, what? It was just weird and not something I'll continue nor reread, so it's out of here. I have two more books. The next one is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong, another Canadian author. Woo! Right? Am I right? Yeah. I have been wanting to read some of Kelly's books for a really long time, and this was the newer one that she had out. And again, I'm not a fantasy lover anymore. I find it so hard for me to read and so hard for me to love. But this one was interesting. It was just too confusing for me because I'm not that smart. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I do believe it's a trilogy. I know for sure there's two books. I think there's a third one. But if you do like fantasy, I do recommend it because you may like it. I just found it way too confusing for me. And next I have a trilogy, but I only have the first two books, which I'm kind of, I don't know if I should actually sell or like get rid of them. But that is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagwa. The Blood of Eden series. I just have the first two books, and did you hear that? The reason why I didn't pick up the third book is because I didn't really like these, but I was still curious about it. You can see this one is so old. I've bought this literally since it came out, which was like when? Like 2012. I bought this brand new in 2012, and like it's so old. Like it has the old edition and everything. But this is like a dystopian paranormal about vampires who like rule. Anyways, I don't know if I like it, and I don't know if I want to keep it. I don't know if I want to read book 3, but this is book 1. The Eternity Year is book 2. They upgraded on the covers, which I really like. But I just don't know. I think I'm gonna get rid of them anyways because it's just not my thing, right? I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna reread it, but you know, you never know how I'm gonna feel in like 10 years, and then I'll be like, why did I get rid of it? But then it's like, is it really gonna matter in 10 years? I don't know. So those are all the books that I have to unhaul today. Let me know if you think I should keep. I don't think I'm going to keep any of these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I got rid of some of your favorite books, but these are just not for me. I have nothing against the books themselves or the people who wrote them or the people who've read them, but they're not for me, and I would rather give them to someone like you who would enjoy them. Not necessarily you, because I'm not making a giveaway, but you know what I mean, like someone out there like you. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.